Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
If you're crazy, you're gonna absolutely love this. And if you're not, then just keep scrolling and don't judge me. But I'm bored and I'm gonna tell the story about how my best friend and I in college used to manifest texts from boys. And I swear to God, this works. I don't know how or why, but just listen to me.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna keep on scrolling. Obviously, not because manifesting doesn't work, as it absolutely doesn't. But you started your video with, if you're crazy, listen to me. And then you're gonna tell us how manifesting a text works. If you're crazy. Nah, I think I'm good, I'm gonna keep on scrolling.
There are two people who want to cuff you up in the month of May. There are two people who want to cuff you up in the month of May, and you are literally going to be heartbroken because you don't know who to choose.
Except I do. Neither. There's two? Fine, can you give me their names? And if there's two, obviously I'm doing something wrong. I wanna stay away from everyone. But either way, what I would love to see is taking the deck away from these lunatics, shuffle the cards and then give them back to them. And then just sit back, relax, and start laughing at them, watching them not knowing what to say next.
If you're willing to walk away from me, all right then, you walk. You continue walking. If you're willing to walk away from me, you can continue walking and you can leave and just don't turn around. And when you do turn around, I'll be long gone because you'll be thinking, oh, actually, she was really good. And then they'll come running back and you'll be like, no, thank you.
Oh, because they always come back. Yeah, right. Hey, yeah, let me tell you a secret. They don't always come back. And I thought it's me walking away from you. Why you involved other people? When they do come back, no, I'm not coming back. And if I'm willing to walk away from you, I know exactly what I'm walking away from. But hey, what do I know? I'm the one walking away. You just wait there until I'm gonna come back. And when I do, we can get some popcorn and watch the pigs fly.
You guys, I was thinking about it, and I'm actually pro situationships because hear me out. I think it's really fun that for a short amount of time you get to meet someone new and learn about all their favorite things, and then you get to be introduced to things that you end up liking. Even if you don't end up with a person, for example, I now have a new favorite restaurant that has the best Brussels sprouts in Los Angeles, and I would have never gotten to experience that if I didn't have my heart ripped out of my chest, shattered into a million pieces, and then my entire confidence knocked to levels I didn't know existed.
Yay, you then. I love me a happy ending. Not that happy ending, this one. Or maybe that one too, but still, this one. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I like situationships too. Putting the list of effort and getting everything you wanted, what's there not to love? And I'm not even an F-boy. Imagine how all the F-boys feel about situationships. And yeah, I know, it's bad for the men who want serious relationships, but you don't want those men anyway. Why find yourself one of those when you can have a new favorite restaurant every time you get played?
Ladies, you need to hear this. If he is not going to fund you the whole trip, it's not worth going. If you know, you know. If you don't, just keep swiping.
And I think you don't even know what you were trying to say. Let me read what she said and maybe we'll try to make sense out of it. If a man you're dating wants to take you on a vacation, dating not relationship. Big difference. Okay, so let me see if I got this right. If we're dating and we're going on a vacation, I need to pay for the whole trip. If we're in a relationship, I don't. You're gonna pay or we're gonna go half? In what world any of that makes sense? This right here is why I don't post TikToks. I'll get 0 views. I'll say something along the lines, if we're together, I'm gonna pay the bills, and all these angels will hate me forever. Well, what gives you the right to pay? And then they'll get upset if I don't pay. If you know, you know. I really don't. And again, I doubt you do. Here's a wild idea for if I know I don't. If we're only dating, there's no way, no how we're gonna go on a vacation.
I just woke up and I already want to cause chaos. So, as a good amount of my followers might know, I went to therapy for a while, and last year she ghosted me. She told me she was going to go on vacation, and next thing you know, I got a text from her boss saying, "Hey, Maddie, did you still want to get services out of our business?" I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" She said, "Oh, my therapist's name is no longer with us anymore." I was like, "What?" She said, "Yeah, her contract expired, but she tried to extend it for you." I was like, okay. She told me she was going on vacation. Anyway, I am going back to therapy, and I have my first appointment on Monday. Should I go into revenge mode and ghost my new therapist, or is that wrong?
No, you shouldn't, and yes, that's pretty wrong, but it doesn't matter. Obviously, the therapist that could be any help to you has not even been born yet, so chances are whoever you're gonna see next is gonna ghost you once again. If I was to make a suggestion, maybe try seeing 2 or 3 of them at the same time, and a week later, maybe you'll be left with one. And if that still doesn't work, maybe try stronger medication. In the end, even therapists are people just like you and me. They can only do so much.
Real talk. Why do men think that they're single on their bachelor weekend? Like, can we think about this for a second? If you weren't single!
You yelling like that will convince me. I'm gonna be single, and not just for that weekend.
So something I see girls say a lot when they go through a breakup is, never even asked him to do that much for me and he still couldn't do it. I'm sorry you have to hear this from me, but baby girl, you have no one to blame but yourself. Let me tell you how men think. Once a guy gets a girl and she's like in his possession, he has her. He's done the hard work. There's nothing left more for him to do. In his mind. So if he treated you like the bare minimum and you accepted that and you went into a relationship with him, he's not gonna do more than that, baby. He already has you. That's why it's so important to be very straight up about your boundaries and what you want and what you don't want in the beginning of the relationship. And make it very clear that you will leave and he will never hear from you again if he does not give you what you want. Cause babe, you have options. I don't know what you've been taught to think, but there are many guys who will do that for you. And the gag of it all is that men love this. They love a girl who knows what she wants. Guys that get turned off by this are usually weak and insecure. The more you know.
The more you know, you don't. No, but I do appreciate going on TikTok and finding out how men think. And not from a man either, because what do men know? And also, this is the first time when I'm hearing all this about bare minimum. Going into a relationship with a man and accepting that because something. Don't get me wrong, that part makes sense, going into a relationship with a man. Everything else you've said is cuckoo. You know it takes two to go into a relationship, right? You want to go into a relationship with a princess treatment, you go right ahead. But last time I've checked, I also have a say in who I'm gonna go into a relationship with. He wasn't giving you more than the bare minimum, and there's some other men that will. Funny enough, you're not going for those men that will. Why is that exactly? And I'm only asking because you're the expert on what men think.
If you want him to spoil you from the start, this is what you're going to do. How you start the relationship is a mirror of how the entire relationship will be. Let me give you an example. Let's say it's your birthday and he does the bare minimum. If you turn around and you're like, "Aw, it's okay, baby. I actually really like the small things," but really you are inside because you want the princess treatment. You might think you're being cute and wholesome, but really you are setting the standard for the entire relationship. Instead, you would say, "Baby, my birthday is a celebration of both our favorite people. Me. I just know that you are going to get me something so amazing and so special. I just know that you know how to make me feel appreciated. If you allow behavior below your standard, you are going to be unhappy. Let him know the kind of things that you like so he has an idea of what to get you."
Another one with bare minimum and the princess treatment. Yeah, patronize him and he will get you dumped. What's even funnier is that all these angels giving advices on how to get the princess treatment, they're single. They're not even getting the princess treatment from themselves. Like I said earlier, there's two of us that will be in the relationship. Obviously, it's gonna be me and someone else, never you, but still. There are women right now who are happy with small gestures and they're in happy relationships. And there's you angels on TikTok hoping you'll even get those small gestures. But no, please tell me more how you're getting the princess treatment from no one.
What continent is Italy in?
South England. I don't know.
What's going on? South England? No, she's not joking, you know.
I don't actually know what the continent is. Can you tell me what continent it is?
Sure I can, princess. It's something you put in your food when you're cooking. Ah, silly me, I assumed you know what the kitchen is. Anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.